You've probably had these awkward moments just like us, dealing with some of those time-worn items.
Come on, I'm so sick of these old appliances.
If we don't count old-time sentiment in, people always love the new and loathe the old, especially everyday consumer items.
But what if I tell you those old goods could create new value for you?
The national trading subsidies are coming.
Since this March, the Chinese government has been promoting consumer goods trading programs. In July, the government again arranged around 300 billion yuan of ultra-long-term special treasury bonds.
One half is for local governments to independently carry out the old for new program. The other half is for enterprises to upgrade production equipment.
So how can we use the old for new subsidies, and what can we do with the old items?
What about the large-scale equipment upgrades for industrial production using new technologies?
And we both stepped on the journey for the same question. How can the old for new policy help? For me, I care most about the home appliances market. In an offline store of Suning Group in Beijing, one of the major platforms for home appliances, the signs for trading subsidies are everywhere.
我今天是先去买的那个洗衣机，买了那个洗衣机就过来看看空调，一看有那个政府补贴，补贴的力度很大，所以今天就定了。
On August 25, the new round of subsidies for trading home appliances has been landed across the country. There are 8 categories for appliances, including the TV, air conditioners, the washing machine, and the fridge that could avail of the subsidies. And products with the primary energy efficiency, like this one, which are the most environmental friendly products that could enjoy a 20% discount. And for those with the second level of energy efficiency, the discount is 15%.
The
subsidies this time are unprecedented, which is a great opportunity for enterprises like us. Since March, the customer flow in Suning stores has increased by more than 40% year-on-year. Stores in Beijing have provided a total of more than 26 million subsidies and boosted sales to nearly 300 million yuan.
Since July, Beijing, Hubei, Guangdong, Sichuan, and other places have issued home appliance replacement subsidies in different ways like coupons and cash. In Beijing, consumers can enjoy the direct price reduction and cash allowance. Even today, I didn't see many consumers here on Monday. The store manager told me that home appliance buyers now are still used to purchase offline after online browsing.
For example, the original price of this fridge was this price. After the government subsidy of 20%, plus our 10% subsidy, and the old home appliance deduction, the discount is at least 30%. Our online channel is also very convenient for trade-ins, and the number of consumers buying smart home appliances has increased significantly.
The trading policy also creates opportunities for home appliance brands. Midea, a global leader in home appliances, has seized the chance to expand its market share of green smart appliances.
This time our brand issued subsidies worth 8 billion yuan. Consumers can place orders directly online, and we provide on-site disassembly and installation. We've seen more consumers to buy green and smart products recently.
And he has brought me to the home of one of his customers, in a village in Beijing's Daxing district, to see their trading service in action.
My friend recently told me that there was a trade-in policy, so I decided to replace my air conditioner. We got a smarter and better one at a lower price.
In our store alone, we have had over 400 trade-in orders this month, including over 240 orders for air conditioners, a more than 60% increase on a yearly basis. The subsidies promote consumption in suburban and rural areas, improving the quality of life for local residents. As of June, we has completed the recycling and disassembly of 2.15 million discarded household appliances through recycling channels.
Data released by the Ministry of Commerce show that in the first half of this year, in terms of China's digital goods and services consumption, replacing old with new has become a new growth point.
China's demand driven by large-scale home appliance subsidies more than a decade ago is now entering the renewal period, which is one of the motivations for this round of trade-in policy, which is focusing more on green energy conservation and emission reduction. Compared with overseas, Chinese consumers currently enjoy low-cost services in the installation and recycling of home appliances. The cost of home air conditioners in Western countries is generally higher than the buying price. The trade-in subsidy policy also can promote recycling economy. The upgrading of household appliances and automobiles will create a trillion-yuan market space.
The old for new buying frenzy also promotes upgrading on the production side. My colleague Wang Tianyu visited factories in Qingdao, the industrial metropolis in Shandong province, to find out more about industrial trade-ins.
Well, Xuyi, first of all, Qingdao is a traditional manufacturing base in China. And this eastern coastal city is home for the major home appliance makers like Haier and Hisense, and it's also home for the famous Qingdao beer. So in this city, you see a lot of factories and plants which naturally align with the new policy that we're talking about. And so the first factory I visited was Hisense Central Air Conditioning Smart Factory. The whole factory began operations in late 2019, so everything inside looks quite new. You will see automated guided vehicles delivering production parts, and even these sophisticated automated overhead carriers. And despite this, Hisense recently upgraded one of its major production lines in the factory. Along this new line, a series of robotic arms precisely place each component exactly where it should be.
This is our side panel locking equipment. In the past, we combined manual labor with traditional machines to do the work. However, with technological upgrades and AI integration, this equipment is now fully automated, leading to significant improvements in product quality and over a 40% increase in production efficiency.
After the upgrade, the new production line saves 60% of human labor and, more importantly, achieves a 0% material scratch rate. And next to this modernized production line is a relatively older one. They produce the same products and perform the same tasks, but they look quite different. This is the old version of that automatic assembly line. And as you can see, more workers are working here and the speed of the production is a little bit lower. It is still working, but the upgrade of it is in the plan.
Equipment update can't be done overnight. It was a gradual process, implemented step by step through careful planning. As technology continues to advance, we foresee more production lines undergoing transformation. Even the new one we just observed also has potential for future upgrades.
Thanks to the country's over-new policy, the central air conditioner manufacturer anticipates growing demand for its products.
The policy is definitely a positive news for us. The trade-in policy of home appliance will stimulate the market, which in turn will drive our company to expand production. That will urge us to update our equipment, which creates a beneficiary cycle for the entire company.
Local tire manufacturer Cylon has invested heavily in equipment upgrades this year. The company's vice president told me that the new policy has reinforced their commitment to continually renewing their production equipment.
For this equipment, all quality-related technical parameters are managed in the cloud and can be uploaded with one click. Our workers primarily handle maintenance tasks, which ensures consistently good product quality and high production efficiency.
As technological development is rapid and somewhat unpredictable, Cylon is always prepared for the next equipment upgrade.
This equipment has initially achieved digitization of all business parameters. As data accumulates, we will integrate AI technology to enhance intelligent analysis, improving production efficiency and product quality. This will support future upgrades and iterations of our hardware and software.
And as for the retired old equipment, they still have value and usefulness in certain ways.
We repurpose old equipment parts as spare components for older machines. For example, if we have 5 or 6 units, we might dismantle 2 for parts, and then another 2 after a couple of years. We have a comprehensive investment plan to eventually standardize all our equipment.
So the over-new policy is actually driving both the demand and supply sides. So on one hand, its trade-in subsidies spur the demand of consumer products, which naturally requires manufacturers to maintain and upgrade their production equipment to improve efficiency. And on the other hand, the policy also supports them in renewing and upgrading their production equipment. So this has made a perfect cycle where both the demand and supply increase, and that contributes to a more dynamic and more vibrant economy.